Wow. Oh. Hi, hello, good morning, welcome. Good morning. Hi. Hi, hello. Good morning. Welcome. Hello. Good morning. Welcome. Hi. Hope we're all doing well today. I'm sorry, I overstepped a little bit. I'm sleepy. I'm just writing the blue sky post, blue sky and Twitter post. Mm, okay. Sorry, I got distracted. As always, I get distracted by Twitter. But anyway, I don't know what to draw. I could keep drawing pony. I don't want to keep drawing ponies. Hmm. I don't know. I'm just gonna doodle. I'm just gonna draw. I'm just gonna draw what I want, I guess. Hmm. 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 Coffee. Hmm. I really want to go back and read the original Guardians of the Galaxy run from 2008 now. I don't know why. That just came into my mind. Oh, he's balling. He's balling. His torso's really short. I can just slightly see reeds too in the background. Looks about right. No. No, 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 no. No. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. That's better. Mm. Oh, mm. Hi, Tenant. Welcome. Congrats on first. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Good. Just sleepy at the moment, but I'm going to get back to sleep. Good. Sleep is important. That looks very flat. What's the name of the guy? His torso does seem a little short, actually. I wonder if hmm this is what happens when you reference the Sonic image. The torso is too small. That still looks good. Hmm. Coffee. Oh, stretch. Yeah. Seven rings in hands, beat through nights with feet and seven in hand. When all under command. Seven rings in hand, what with just one single hand. Seven rings in hand, but seven rings in nights with feet and hand. That sure looks like a hand. Hmm. Hello, Gaming Myth. Welcome. Hi. Damn. Hope you're doing well. It's so hard to see what is what. My sketches are so messy. There, that's better. The feet shouldn't be too hard. Still something about the shoes that I don't like. But I drew them, so I gotta commit, I guess. What if I just, what if I just cheat? No.
That's so awesome!
Endearing! You best friend! So you're a bestie, aren't you?
I love you, friend! Pookie!
X Space Phonics just traded with 7 viewers.
Space Funny, oh my god. Thank you for the raid. Again, oh my god. Thank you, I appreciate it. Hi, welcome. How are you? How was your stream? Hold on, let me give you a shout out. What was your stream? What were you up to? Same as last time, I presume? It was good, just chill with chat again? Yeah. But that's nice. I hope your stream went, I hope you had fun. I'm molding clay for the first time in over 10 years. Whoa. That's fun. Hope you had a good time. What's your new art about? Just some nerdy stuff. I'm not gonna lie. It's the Human Torch, cause I like the Fantastic Four. I like it. Thank you. I have this little thing, little AU that I am this little alternate Marvel universe that has been cooking in my mind for like a couple years now. It's just a personal thing. It's not like a project that I'm gonna like share or anything. It's just a personal thing, but I like drawing. I like drawing them. Seems a little contradictory to say it's not like something I it's that it's something private, but then I also draw it on stream. But it's more so like it's a hobby. It's not something I monetize. I just draw it on stream when cuz art streams are for art, and I usually just draw personal stuff on stream when I don't have a commission I'm working on. I just draw like personal art anyway. I feel weird about it though. I usually feel like, oh, people don't want to watch me draw this. People aren't interested in this. This is dumb. This is nerdy. No one likes it. I always go back to thinking that my viewers are only here for one thing. And it's this. Man, this art is getting a bit old actually. Maybe I should redraw them again. Maybe in some cool poses. Anyway. Ponies. Pretty cool either way. Yeah, I know. Thank you. It's just that I have that little voice in my head that says that no one cares about my interests and I should just shut up about them. But hey, the new Fantastic Four movie is coming out, and people really loved them when they came into Marvel Rivals. So hey, maybe it's not so weird to like Fantastic Four. It's still weird to like draw AU versions of them, I guess. If people are here for the Fantastic Four, they want the real Fantastic Four, not this weird like Y2K wannabe. But yeah, uh thank you so much for the raid, and it's a little bit late to say this now because I just started rambling, but if you have to raid and run, that's completely fine. I don't expect you to stay. It would be very much appreciated, but if you need to rest or you have things to do, that is completely fine. That goes for viewers as well. We're chilling, don't worry. Alright. If you say so. God, I hate drawing feet sometimes. It's so hard to get the angle right sometimes. Gonna play a game of ranked rivals before bed. Good luck. I'm not skilled enough to play ranked. I only play quick play. But most often I play against AI. At least as of lately. Did you draw your own model? I did, in fact. I drew it and I rigged it, and yeah. Pretty cool. Fog, I've been wanting a VTuber model. I'm still in the drawing process though. Cool. Importance here are pretty much correct. Can't slice it up because then it would not match up anymore. Well, if it looks too small, then that can't. Rule of cool, even if it isn't like anatomically accurate, like this foot is now larger than this foot. As long as it looks cool, that's what matters. This sketch was supposed to be cleaner than before. But my art is always so sketchy. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, ads were playing. Oh, I didn't even notice. Since I'm drawing a Marvel character, um, did anyone see the trailer for Ironheart? I thought it looked fine. Personally, I thought it looked good. Not sure if I'm gonna see it, mostly because I don't have Disney Plus at the moment. So I don't know if I'll be able to see Ironheart when it comes out. Um, but I gotta say, I like her suit. I like her suit in the show. Though it's clearly meant to be one of her earlier suits, because it's bigger and clunkier. Um, and I really hope that by the end of the show, she has a more comic accurate suit, because I really do like the Ironheart suit in the comics with the black and the pinkish red. I think it's really pretty. But my fucking biggest takeaway from the trailer is that the Hood is played by Anthony Ramos. Which, as a Hamilton fan, I think that's pretty cool. Though I don't think the rest of the original cast of Hamilton really associate with him anymore because he was kind of an asshole. I don't know if he's still an asshole. He could very well be, but yeah, I still think it's cool that he's there. Fucking John Lawrence from Hamilton is in the MCU now. And I think that's fun. I also noticed the fucking I don't remember the actor's name. I don't remember his name. I just know he played uh he played the dean in Community. I really like him. I think he's funny. Fuck's his name? Jim Rash, that's his name. I really like him. He's an actor I really like. He also played the Riddler in the Harley Quinn show. I watched Community like 4 times. I've only seen it all the way through once. I started watching it with one of my partners like oh my god, it's close to a year ago. But she didn't seem to like it that much, so we only watched a couple of episodes. Don't make shows like that anymore for good reason. Hey, I mean, they're making a movie. They've announced that the Community movie is coming, so they announced it like a couple of years ago at this point. It's not even just a rumor. I think one of the actors themselves like put an announcement of it on their Instagram, and I saw that and I was like, "What?" Abed was right then. Yeah. 6 seasons in a movie. I mean, that was the plan from the beginning. Pretty sure. I'm just going to Pinterest. To look for references. You're the first person I talked to that remembers that. Hey, I think it's a really fun show. Didn't watch it while it was coming out because I was too young. But my older sibling introduced me to it, and I thought it was really funny. And so I watched the whole thing, including season 4, the bad season, even though it isn't actually not terrible. But it was fun to see Jim Rash in the Ironheart trailer, even though he only showed up for a second. Because he's probably just a side character. Probably just playing the headmaster at whatever school Riri is going to. So he's probably gonna his role is probably really minor. They just wanted to show that he is there because he is a well-known actor. Obviously the biggest pull of the show is that the Hood is played by Anthony Ramos. John Lawrence in The Place to Be. 2 pints of Sam Adams, but he's working on 3. Sorry, I really like Hamilton. Well, I like musicals in general. But I can't wait for the Community movie whenever that comes out. I hope they get Donald Glover back for it. Even though he might be very expensive to get a hold of these days. Though I'm sure for a big event like the Community movie. Community the movie. They're gonna do their best to get, they're gonna put as much money they need to get Donald Glover back. I guarantee it. Though I can guarantee that they're not getting Chevy Chase back. Pretty sure a lot of the cast has confirmed that they're whenever they're doing the movie, they're not bringing him back because he was just such a pain to work with. Not a great person. Doesn't actually look very dynamic. Could have it more wrapping around the ball. While still keeping that same sort of pattern. I have an idea. Just trust me on this. Is that you're looking for. Who I am and what I have in store. In store. That actually looks pretty fire. Hi Ernesto, welcome. Hope you are doing well. Okay, this actually looks really early 2000s. The flames really add to it because those are very distinctly like early 2000s like flame patterns. It is looking wonderful. Holy shit. Yo, holy shit, this is actually, whoa. Guys. Also, why am I crying? Oh my god, Pinterest is my fucking savior. Like, look at this. This is exactly the vibe I'm going for. Literally has the flames and everything. This is I mean, it's probably not meant to be, but this is literally the Human Torch if he was in, like, if it was made, like, as a Y2K mascot thing. Like, that is exactly the vibe I'm going for. Holy shit. That is awesome. Also, hi Ninja Link. The night while I'm awake, I went to bed early and then there was a crazy rainstorm. Oh my goodness. I hope I hope you're okay. I mean, rainstorm. It's probably just rain. Just noisy outside, I guess. Holy shit, I can't believe I found the perfect fucking thing. It took me so long. Like, you have no idea how long it took for me to find this oddly specific aesthetic that I knew existed. And it took me so long to actually find it on Pinterest. But now I'm finally down the rabbit hole, and now it's like all I'm getting, and I love it. Anyway, back to Torchy. Johnny boy. Get up, Johnny boy. Get up, Johnny boy. Speaking of, holy shit, guys, Twitter. I probably said this the other day, but like, fucking hell. The eye is closing. The eye in their logo is oh, it's so close to closing. It'll be closed by the end of the week. Oh my god, what do they have planned? Obviously, they're currently celebrating the 10-year anniversary of Blurryface, the album, but like, the eye is closing, and they posted this. I already showed off this from assumedly one of their concerts with Dima burning. Oh my god. Is this really the end? Or do they have one final hurrah by the end of the week? I am really excited. I'm really excited. I love 21 Pilots. I'm really excited. But yeah. It was windy rain, but it was loud rain. It was coming down hard. Ugh. Hate when that happens. Especially when it's late and you're trying to sleep. That is so annoying. I was researching cat stuff because I might get one soon. Oh, cat! I love cats. I wish I could have a cat. But I'm not responsible enough to have a cat. Also, we'll have to ask the landlords if we're even allowed to have pets. Because I'm pretty sure the agreement says no pets. But we can have a pet if we specifically ask if we can get a pet. they've hinted before. 21 Pilots has hinted before that something is coming. Some final thing for the Clancy era is coming when the tour is done. So we might get like a final. I said this a few days ago. We might get a final like music video or just a lore video. They might have a single that they'll release, or just a lore video to like wrap up the cliffhanger at the end of the Paladin Straight music video. That'll essentially just show what they showed off at the concert with Dima burning and Clancy supposedly being dead, or just straight up being dead, considering it's the end. But of course, there are the like super fucking fans that are theorizing that we're getting another album. Double album theory. It started, I believe, in Scaled and Icy, but I feel like most people just said that because out of cope. Because a lot of people were underwhelmed by Scaled and Icy. I personally enjoyed it. I thought it was fine. But a lot of people were underwhelmed by it. They had higher expectations than what we got. And so they were like, oh, actually, we're going to get a second album. It's going to be a double album. But like that didn't happen for Scaled and Icy. And now people are theorizing that we're getting a double album this time around because it's the finale of the Dima storyline. We can't just end with what we got. There has to be more. It's probably copium. But wouldn't it be cool? I don't know anything about it personally. Imagine if I did a stream just fucking explaining everything about 21 Pilots lore. Wouldn't that be a fun stream idea? I could bring a friend to the stream and like explain it to them so that you guys have an audience surrogate. Sunday would probably be down for it. Know anything about it, but it's not excited, so I'm happy for you. I am excited. They're like my favorite band and have been for so long. They helped me through a lot of my tough times in life. Okay, this actually looks sick though. They do be ballin'. He does look like he's ballin'. Oh, I gotta add some flames on this other hand too to show movement. Actually, I don't think that was necessary. Might have looked better without. So now the issue is, he doesn't have room for the name. See, with Mr. Fantastic over here. With Mr. Fantastic over here, he has his fucking, he has a fucking logo here. I don't have room for that with Johnny. Unless I replace the fireball. That might be the best idea, but I want him to be ballin' though. I think it's so cool that he's ballin'. I think it's so fun. I think it would look cool right by his face, like right here. That could work. I have to adjust the flames a little bit though, unless there can be a little bit overlap, sure. Because he has to be ballin'. Yeah, you're right. He has to. Anyway, let's try to get the line art proper. You know, drawing Human Torch is making me want to learn to play him in Marvel Rivals. think Circle 3's characters composition adds more character too. Personality, I mean. I'm not sure I fully understand, but I think I get it. I never quite finished his eye shape though. Actually doesn't look half bad the way it was. I do want to learn how to play Johnny. One, because I think he's cool. Two, um, cause when the Fantastic Four movie comes out, I am like 99% sure they're gonna release a bundle of all the Fantastic Four, a skin bundle of all the Fantastic Four in their movie designs, and I want to get at the most, because I am getting that when it comes out, because I love their outfits in the movie, and I play enough of Mr. Fantastic and the Thing to find it worth it. But I want to get the most value out of it, so I also want to learn to play Johnny. I'm okay as Invisible Woman, so. Phone died as I was typing, oh my god. Hmm. Something about the circles, instead of copying the same pattern for each character, having a unique circle pattern for each of them could add more personality, as well as solve not enough space thing that I'm assuming was related to the background pattern. I do agree to some extent. But the thing is, I want the background to remain the same because they are unified. They are one. They are 4 in 1. Is that right? Hold on. A quick Marvel lore for you. Quick Marvel lore for you. So the universe, the Marvel universe, or Marvel multiverse, to be more specific, to be more correct. The multiverse of Marvel, it evolves. It's a living thing and it evolves. But the way it evolves is a little bit weird. Basically every time a huge catastrophe happens that is big enough to destroy the universe or the multiverse, it gets destroyed. But it always like comes back, but it's slightly different. These are known as cosmos. So in the beginning, there was the first cosmos, also known as the first firmament, which was existence itself. But then that came to an end and it shattered, becoming the second cosmos, which was the first multiverse, which then ended at some point, which turned into the third cosmos, which then had not just existence and the multiverse, but it also had like evil. It had evil in it. And so on and so forth. It keeps evolving, adding a new thing every time. The current Marvel Universe is technically on the 8th cosmos, though it's a little bit shaky. It was originally the 7th cosmos, but then Secret Wars happened in 2015, and like it had to universe reset again, but it was a little bit different because while the other complete resets are like resets, the entire structure of the multiverse like changes. But you know, Marvel can't just do that because they would have to replace every single character and make brand new ones, and that wouldn't go over well. So it was like a soft reset where like it's not like the universe was completely restructured. It's just recovering after a big multiverse shattering event. All this to say, the 4th cosmos is very interesting. because it introduced the concept of if you see the cosmos as like an allegory for the writing process, which it is. The first cosmos is an idea. The second cosmos is an idea. Something exists. The second cosmos is then several things exist and interact, which then leads to the third cosmos, which is conflict, and the fourth cosmos is character. So the fourth cosmos, we don't see a lot of the earlier cosmos, but there's a Doctor Strange comic where he travels through a bunch of them. And in the fourth cosmos, it's really interesting because it introduced a bunch of character archetypes, which are obviously meant to resemble like the current Marvel characters, but they're like very like proto versions of them. Like there's this, they all have like basic like human shapes, but then they just have like colorful patterns on them, and they wield weapons and shit, and they have vague names like. The quote-unquote Captain America character is called of the past because he's like the man out of time, so he's from the past. And the Iron Man archetype is called of the future because he's like really futuristic and stuff. But then there's the Fantastic Four one, which is why I went on this whole rant, this whole ramble in the first place. It's called 4R1, and they are like four entities. Hold on, I could show a picture of them as they are represented, but it's easier just to like draw a little visualization of it. They look like this, and they're meant to be the archetype of the Fantastic Four. It's really cool. I like that the Marvel cosmology is like an allegory for like the writing process. Because in many ways, the Marvel universe, you know, obviously in the real world, it is literally a comic. It's a story made by people. But even in universe, like the entire universe, the entire multiverse itself is built on the idea that it is that. Like in universe, the laws of physics follow the idea that it is a fictional story that is being written. And I think that's really fun. I should remove that song from the playlist. I'm always like, oh, one day I'll be in the right mood to listen to it, but like, I never am. I don't like it as much as the original version. another aspect of the Marvel universe that is like meant to that is kind of like a nod to the fact that the universe itself functions like a comic. Eternity, the literal like manifestation of the multiverse itself. The big galaxy guy who literally is the multiverse as a concept. He has two kids known as Then and Now. And their entire thing is that like they want more. They like the characters of the Marvel universe and they want to see more of them. And so they sort of mess with time itself in order to have more stories happen, which is which is essentially like an in-universe explanation to why there are so many comic stories running at the same time, even if they feature the same characters in places. Literally, time and space itself is bending for them to be in several places at once without it actually messing up the timeline. I think that's a really clever, or not clever, but a fun way to like explain away what is essentially just a result of the publication itself. I love Marvel cosmology. It's so cool. Such a big fan of the cosmic side of Marvel specifically. It's really fun. It's a lot of fun. And yet I still don't know jack shit about X-Men. The most basic of all fucking Marvel teams, and I don't know jack about them. I don't even hate the X-Men, I just never connected with them. Which you'd think I would, considering they're an allegory for marginalized group, and I'm like, at least one of those. Could Mystique be an allegory for trans? I mean, I could totally see that. Though again, I'm not an expert on X-Men, so I don't really know the intricacies of Mystique as a character. Apparently she is like queer at least. I watched a video by Sir Superhero. He makes Marvel Marvel videos. He has a whole long video about Marvel cosmology. If you wanna get an in-depth look into that. But apparently, I watched this video about Krakoa, the Krakoa era of X-Men, specifically the Quiet Council, which are like the leaders of Krakoa. And he mentioned in that video that because it became relevant to the plot at some point, Mystique had a wife. So that's cool. I love me some Marvel lesbians. Speaking of, it's been a while since I've been drawing Marvel lesbians. Where are they? Did I ever finish drawing them? Hold on. Hello, Star-Lord. You're not who I'm looking for. There's the Marvel lesbians. I never finished drawing them. I should probably continue drawing them because I really like them. I really like Phyla-Vell and Moondragon. Anyway, Star-Lord. That's wrong. But I could see Mystique as a trans allegory. I'm sure some writers have tried to do something like that. Like, not Mysterio's, Magneto, I assume, since he was like a very early X-Men villain, wasn't necessarily made to be a Holocaust survivor, but then they made him that, and it just sort of stuck because it fit with the themes of the X-Men. So I'm sure someone has written Mystique as a trans allegory, but I assume it didn't really stick the same way, even though it makes a lot of sense if you think about it. Only stuff like that was more widely accepted in mainstream media. Hey, that's what the X-Men are. That's what the X-Men are here for. They're here for that representation that not everyone gets. Marvel Comics, like people always complain about, oh, the MCU, oh, they're making everything woke. But what people don't realize is that Marvel has been pretty progressive for a while. Black Panther was made specifically because Stan Lee thought that there weren't enough black superheroes, and so he decided, let's make one so that black people have more representation. And while the X-Men weren't originally made to be an allegory for marginalized groups, they pretty quickly became that, and now it's just like a integral part of like the X-Men. That's what they represent. Marvel was always woke. You just weren't woke yourself woke enough to see it. Using woke in the classic term, by the way, where it literally just means being aware of societal issues. Not in the like modern like grifter way of anything progressive is woke. Melon is a superhero? No. Well, I am still planning to do superhero work in the little ways. Of course, when I talked about it on Discord, I called it super villain, but like it isn't really like villainous. I just want to, you know, preserve more wildflowers in my city. So I'm gonna make I'm planning to make seed bombs and just scatter them around to plant wildflowers so that more bees can come and pollinate. I can make a fun superhero costume and fucking scatter them around everywhere. Scatter seed bombs. With a slingshot. Like Squirrel Girl in Rivals. Specifically in Rivals, I don't think she ever uses a slingshot in the comics because her power is really just, you know, controlling squirrels. The mess vigilante known as Melanade running around planting seeds. And my dark backstory. That's that awful day in April when the neighbors mowed the lawn and got rid of all the pretty flowers. I can no longer sit in the flowers and enjoy the sun along with the bees. And so I took it into my own hands to plant all the flowers and make the bees prosper. That's my villain background. That's my origin story. Cuz that is literally what happened. Landlord mowing the lawn. Which I get it. It's technically their lawn. They can do that. But it made me upset because it was so nice to enjoy nature like that. I don't even get it. Like sure, the fuck, the yard was overgrown, I get it, but like it wasn't even like weeds. It wasn't even weeds, it was literally just flowers. It looked so pretty. Like, I can't even imagine wanting to get rid of that. How do you not have joy in your life? How do you see a pretty flowers like that and go, nah, the yard is overgrown, we have to cut that. Local villain Weed Cutter appears because he hates flowers due to his tragic backstory of being bullied in high school over seasonal allergy. He has an oversized pair of scissors and a rather stuffy nose. That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna make a fucking propaganda comic and that's how I'm gonna that's how I'm gonna visualize the landlord mowing the lawn. Even though literally she was just like a normal person just mowing the lawn with a lawnmower, like going about her day, but like no, evil evil supervillain. It's post pages around town, people find it and see like, oh my god, it's her. That would honestly be pretty funny. But I need to get some. I need. First of all, I actually need to go to the like, the plant shop. I don't know if they have a specific name. It's not a florist. It's not the flower shop. It's the like gardening shop. But it's so far away from where I live. I need to go there by car, and I can't drive. So I need to get my mom or dad to drive me there. And I also need to get a slingshot so I can like sling the seeds farther. And also I need to be speedy, so I want to get a nice pair of roller skates, possibly. That would be funny. A wrist sling? What's a wrist sling? A brace on the arm and you load a crossbow type mechanism on your arm? Oh my god. I was just thinking like making a regular slingshot. I just need to get a nice branch with the slingshot shape and then Just put some rubber bands on it. Also, by the way, I just um 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 I'm just gonna don't mind me. I just remember that you do that to me all the time, so I have to do it back because you are so cool. And I am so lame. No, you're cool. Yeah, but I'm lame for not, you know, shouting you out sooner. I should have done that. My brain is just, I have a one-track mind. I never think of stuff like that until like suddenly I'm like, oh wait, I should probably shout out people that I think are cool. Because people that think I'm cool shout me out all the time. I just never think of it. I love your art, pure talent. Thank you. I appreciate that. Though I wouldn't call it talent, I would call it practice. Didn't come out the pussy being able to draw this. Even going back only a couple years to when I first got my drawing tablet. Hold on. To be fair, I'm gonna be completely fair to myself. It was a skill in and of itself to just learn to. It was a learning curve onto itself to like transition from drawing traditional to digital. That being said, what's a decent enough example? Of my improvement as an artist. Something that I can directly compare. Yes, here. Look at this creature. Look at it. For reference, this is her latest design that I drew not too long ago. This is when I drew her when I first got the tablet. Now, then. Now, then. Sure, her design has changed a little bit, but like, you can see the improvement in like style. You have talent to actually do art, though. I find it really hard to get into. I've never feeling like, no, not right now, too much. Yeah, I get it. I also have a problem with art block occasionally. Sometimes I just don't feel like it at all. Like, speaking of my OCs over here, I have been wanting to work on them, but I just can't get myself to do it. That's why I already had this open in case I wanted to work on it, but I just can't get myself to do it for some reason. Do not save. That's wrong. Even though ideas are firing off in my head for my OCs. But no, for some reason, I'm just not feeling it. Not to mention the Winnie the Pooh script that I was going to write, but then completely haven't done it, even though I've had ideas for it. I remember when I first had the idea for rebooting Winnie the Pooh, and I said even though this was a very sudden idea, it felt like one that had merit and I would continue working on, and then I just didn't. Even though I have ideas, I just haven't worked on it because I don't know, I just don't have the same motivation. I still have faith in the Winnie the Pooh reboot idea, I just haven't worked on it. I'm all cross-eyed, can't type. Or special lenses for that. They're called Prism. What? That's wild. They're specialized glasses for crossed eyes? That's cool. Man, I really need to go to the optometrist and update my prescription. I feel like my vision gets blurrier every day. My eyes is naturally shift cross-eyed in the resting position, so my lenses help correct them. Oh. That's cool. I didn't know glasses like that existed. Wrong thing. I have to get a checkup sometime. It's been like 2 years. Man, it's been like 5 years? Oh god. Last time I went, I found a hole in my eye, which I got lasered shut. Oh, damn. Wild. Sorry, I'm not good at conversation, so I don't really know how to respond to things like that. So I'm just like, oh wow, oh cool, wild, whoa. I'm sorry. Sorry if that's not the appropriate response. Guys, I think I might be a little bit autistic. Very comfortable experience. Very bright lights and lots of physically touching the eyeball. Ugh. Yeah, that sounds uncomfy. Okay, you're fine. Yeah, I thought so. I just feel weird about it myself. Hopefully if I go again, they don't tell me I have more holes. How common is that really? Probably more common than I would think, but I certainly haven't heard anything like that. Not sure, probably not that common. I've never heard of it. Yeah. I had to travel to bigger city for the laser. That makes sense. Specialized surgery like that usually isn't that common. I mean, fuck, here in Norway, like HRT isn't common, so I have to, in order to get on HRT, I have to directly go to the like big like national hospital over in Oslo. Which is annoying, but you know. I mean, I'm sure if I you know actually get on hormones, they can just like ship it to where I live. Like it can't be that bad. Trans friend in the States jokes with me that I could get it at the drugstore probably. I don't know if that's true though, I haven't looked. I mean, there are DIY methods. I'm in Canada? Yeah. I knew that. It's in your tags. I just don't know much about Canadian politics and like medical stuff. Yeah, like drinking tap water. Jokes. Wait, what? Americans don't drink tap water? I mean, I remember when I was very young going to the States because my dad had a business trip and he decided to make a vacation out of it. And I remember the tap water was not good, and we drank bottled water almost the entire time, and I thought that was so weird. Why would we do that when we should just drink the tap water? Is there a thing where Joe Rogan, I think, was saying nonstop about putting estrogen in tap water? I don't know, man. I just know that they put chemicals in the water that turn the frogs gay or something. But it wouldn't surprise me if someone has a conspiracy like that. Could you imagine if the frogs were gay though? Imagine dragons. No. I'd even tell if a frog were gay. If it mates with another male, I guess. Which all animals are known to do. Like, homosexuality is not a human exclusive thing. Ribbit flamboyantly. Yeah, that's how you know it's gay. Croak. Some frog species can change their sex anyways. Is it even gay? I don't know. Ask the frogs. I'm not here to gatekeep the frog's identity. Let the frogs be what they want to be. Okay, BRB asking the frog. I don't think animals have a concept of gender. They barely have a concept of sex. Like, that's the reason why I'm actually gonna keep this to a different layer in case I'm deciding to do something else. Because if they had a strict view of sex, then they wouldn't, there wouldn't be gay animals, but there are gay animals, which means they don't really like see anything strict about sex. Like, they have the instinct to breed, obviously. But they don't. Oh my god.
I come in to stream. I heard sex.
Hi, Shocky. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. So they said rivet. Not sure if that answers my question. Those damn frogs. They never give us straight answers. Wait. Because like if animals had a strict like view of sex, then there wouldn't be gay animals, right? Because they would only breed for the sake of breeding. But animals do have complex inner worlds that we just don't understand. So who knows? Maybe they do have a concept of gender. It's just that it's completely different from what we have. I mean, there are some species, lions for example, if there's no male lions to lead a pride, then usually a female lion does take charge and start taking on male characteristics of a lion, like growing a big mane. That's a thing that lions do. And like, obviously that's more of a sex thing than a gender thing, but like, how do other lions view that? Do they then start like, do they view that female lion as a man, quote unquote? In their own like lion-y way, do they view them as trans, quote unquote? Do they actually have a concept of gender, or is it a purely sex thing? We don't know. You're so fucking funny. Oh my god, you should stream. Should I? I've been thinking about it, you know. Your favorite Ben 10 alien? Big Chill. I love Big Chill. Pretty basic answer, but I love Big Chill. To have cat girls, we should have dino girls. That has to exist somewhere. Scalies exists. Not the same thing. Cat girls and such are one step removed from being furries because they're just humans with like animal features. They're not full on anthropomorphic animals. Dragon Maid is like right there for dinos. That's true. I love Dragon Maid. Fuck, I should rewatch Dragon Maid. I should reread Dragon Maid. I haven't caught up on the series in a while. Not sure if it is still ongoing. Oh fuck! Wait, MangaDex was struck down. I probably can't read. I probably can't read it anymore. Unfortunately. I need to find a new place to read manga.
Meteor Maniac just followed.
Meteor Maniac, hi, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I might know a site. Could you DM it to me? So I can avoid it because I'm a law-abiding citizen. I just want to know the site so that I can know not to go there ever again. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Best Dragon Maid, I will send it. Nice. I do need to find a new place to read JoJo when it comes out. My neck is itchy for some reason. Doom Dark Ages would be so much better if Doomslayer was a dummy muscle mommy and the weaker demons were replaced by me. Mods? Can we mod Shock Trooper? Because that was extremely based. Wait, fuck, there's fire. Oof. I need it. Now, don't be too horny in chat. 18 plus stream, by the way. If it wasn't clear already that this was an 18 plus stream by the fact that we talked about sexual dimorphism in animals earlier. Which is not 18 plus in the sense that it's not safe for work, but in the sense that it's boring. It's a boring science topic. Sonic Unleashed, let's fucking go. Hell yeah, Sonic enjoyers. All Sonic enjoyers are welcome here because I am in fact the #1 Sonic fan in the entire world. Adults are boring with deep introspective topic. Let's go. I love deep introspective topics because I'm a boring adult and talk about boring adult stuff like politics and philosophy and fucking science. And I guess also sometimes Sonic and superheroes. And Pokemon and Kirby and other things. Fun fact, making an Unleashed Recomp mod. Ooh. That's cool. On hold due to college though? I see. Still cool though. Do frogs understand the 9 to 5 grind? Ah, oh, don't plague the poor frogs with that. That's something humans put on themselves that we should not plague other species with. Whoop, ads. Sorry, gamers. Sorry. Now that looks like Human Torch to me. Broken at 3 AM, surely they understand. This is just them crying before bed. Yeah. That's just part of the grind. Human Torch, more like Flame On. I heard some people upset that Johnny does not say Flame On when he uses his ultimates. But what I want people to understand is that his flames are already on from the start of the match. fake ass fucking comic nerds who think that they're like, oh, actually, shouldn't he say this? But then, like, no, he shouldn't, because his flames are already on. I agree that he should have a flame on voice line somewhere, but as his ultimate? Absolutely not. Fake fans. You should have a respawn animation where he ignites. Exactly. What I think is absolutely abhorrent, which no one talks about, is that Namor does not have an ultimate voice line when he should say Imperious Rex. He does say Imperious Rex if you get a crit when using his ultimate. But his ultimate voice line is just the fucking horn, the fucking brrr. But he does not say Imperious Rex, and that pisses me off. He should say Imperious Rex. He should. He should. He should. I like he should. That's his thing. That's what he says. He has a catchphrase. But he's not saying it. He's not saying it. They're not letting him say it. Well, again, they are, but like only when he gets a crit using his ultimate, not when he's just using it. Which again, stupid. But you know, it is what it is. The funny thing is that Namor's voice actor, he actually streams, and he has complained about that on stream. That they don't let him say Imperious Rex. Actually, Marvel wants you to say it. But yeah, Johnny does not need to say flame on because his flames are already on. If you ask little old me at least. If you're a true man, you'll make it happen. Borderlands fan. I hate misspelling a word that misgenders my trans friends. So true. I hate that a lot of people, even queer people, which is insane to me, think that it's okay to misgender someone just because they're a bad person. Which, like, no. That it's not okay. Like, you all know me. I hate Lily Orchard with a burning passion. But I'm still gonna acknowledge that, she's a woman. Like, I don't want to misgender her just because I hate her. Calling someone the wrong gender on purpose is just being petty. Exactly. It's only funny to do it to cis people. Transphobic cis people specifically. That's the only time I find it acceptable. Because it's giving them a taste of their own medicine. Remember, chatroom, don't listen to Randy Pitchford because he left a laptop with porn on it at a cafe. What? What's the story behind that? Crazy. He had a laptop with porn on it and left it at a cafe. Story done. No more context to that? I guess there isn't much to say there. Comment I made about Borderlands, the CEO came out and said about the price. If you're a true fan, you'll make it happen. Damn. That is... average CEO, I guess. They only want one thing. And that's money. Actually, is this... I think this part is actually meant to be the same blue. Oh, it looks so plain without the glowing bit. That's better. Oh shit, yeah. That's gonna cover his fucking suit. But I can do it here? Oh, no, actually no, I can't. I think I can. One of my transphobic parents on this as a trans woman is that everyone else calls me by my preferred gender without realizing it, and it always stuns them in confusion. I think that's the most base thing ever. When transphobic parents meet supportive friends. And like they'll keep misgendering their child because they believe that they are right, but then the friends are always like, no, I'm not gonna play your game. Not even making a confrontation out of it, just like correctly like gendering their friend, and the parents just have to sit and take it like good little parents. Oh my god, you guys had a whole conversation about Borderlands, and I completely missed it because I was drawing. Melon of Wisdom, what is a puppy girl? Uh, a girl that is a puppy. Oh, I didn't color in his hair correctly. Does he actually have blue eyes? I'm not sure, actually, now that I think about it. Doesn't matter. Still bugs me every time they keep trying to drill into others about what they think I'm like. Annoying mosquito. Going way too much on myself. Every day's going well though. No, it's fine. Don't worry. This is a safe space for everyone to talk about their feelings. Just don't trauma dump on me when if I say it goes too far. I'm here to listen, but I'm not a therapist. I'm a guy who doesn't know what sexuality I am. That's also struggling with an inferiority complex. Damn. I mean, I'm sure we all go through a phase of not knowing. Damn, I said you have one of those. I was gonna put the Bridge of Merch in it. I do have a throne. I don't know why the command isn't working. Then what? Then again, the Ko-Fi uh command wasn't working either last week, so I genuinely don't know what the issue is.
Shock Trooper 67 gifted 1 subscriptions to the community.
Oh my god, Chucky, you didn't have to do that. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank for the gifted sub. To Gossamer Ghoul. Not sure who that is. Must have been someone that came in one day and
Shock Trooper 67 gifted a tier 1 subscription to Bridget Guilty Gear Strive.
what? Bridget Guilty Gear. All right. Damn, Brisky got a sub. Apparently. Hi, Barry. Maybe Moz can only do that command. I'm not sure. I don't think that's how I have it set up, though. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, Jesus. Get back from a run. Ooh. Getting some exercise. That's nice. The only thing I do know is if I was in Guilty Gear universe, I would get a bounty just so Peter can get it and kill me. Jesus. Gotta admit that's pretty base, but still, Jesus, calm down. I don't know if this idea here is gonna work out the way I think it will, but it's worth a shot. Try. Hmm. Hmm. Not exactly what I was going for, but maybe if I hold on. What if I Oh, yeah, that's right. That makes sense. Okay, no border. But if I uh blur, not thick enough. Hmm. I'll delete it for now. I'll figure it out later.
Mom, get in here, Mom!
Ah! Hi, Tenant. Flames remind me of Hot Wheels. I mean, it's that aesthetic. It's that early 2000s flame pattern that Hot Wheels also used, I presume. I think it's fine that he's in Ballin. I can write Human Torch here. Speaking of channel points, I apparently can redeem 69,420. Uh-oh, what is that? Oh, that's what that is. It looks good so far. What is this? But let's fetch this color. Hi, Seth. Welcome. So many people coming in right at the end. Unfortunately, we're probably gonna end soon. I'm so sorry. You lovely people. Oh, hell yeah. No, I didn't get my Dainty Loaves of Melt. No, Sever! I'm sorry. But hi, Sever. Congrats on second. Also, Sunday. Congrats on 69. Also, I'm just trying things out. If it works. Gotta be honest, it seems to be working. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's probably a good place to end. Don't have anyone to raid and or to suggest, and I might have someone who is really great. Sure. Let me first check who's actually alive right now. Just the regular squad. Just a regular squad right now. But yeah, I think it is time to end stream. Unfortunately for all of you who just got here. Your name is Stellastic. Hold on, let me copy that. Am I following them? I am. Must have found them through a raid or something. Yeah. I've almost been streaming for a whole extra hour. Not a whole extra hour. I was looking at the time, not the length of the stream. I forgot that I overslept today and started stream like 10 minutes later than I should have. Guess I made up for it. I guess I made up for it. But there's the raid message. You can go ahead and copy that. I think I raided them when you were around a couple times. Yeah, I think so. I'm not familiar with them, but I'm apparently following them, so it must have been like a time where like I was in a raid and I was like, oh, this person's cute, and then I gave them a follow, and then I didn't do anything else. But there's the raid message for people who are subbed and for people who aren't subbed. But if you're subbed to anyone else, you're free to replace the emotes with whatever emotes you have and think are cute. Preferably a popping emote because we do be popping. We're gonna be rating this person who's currently playing Subnautica. Oh, I don't like Subnautica. Scary. I have thalassophobia, so it's scary for me. A little stretch. And a little hydrate too. Did I finish my coffee? I did. Of course I did. I always finish my coffee. I usually don't finish my coffee if I'm gaming and really locked in a game. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you for being here. I feel so bad that so many people came in at the end. And now I'm just ending stream. I'm so sorry, Tenant and Sever and Sunday and all of you. I'm sorry, but I'll be back tomorrow with game, probably Marvel Rivals because I like Marvel Rivals. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. As always, remember to eat food and drink water and take care of yourselves. And I will be back tomorrow, same time. And I hope to see you all there if you like Marvel Rivals. But yeah, bye-bye. Say hello to the person we're writing. I don't know what to call them, but yeah. Bye everyone. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye everyone. Bye.